Hey guys, I'm sure that everybody is aware, but the cost of living has truly shot up over the last couple of months. In the UK, at the time of filming this video, our inflation rate is about 5.4%. Now, this obviously just hearing the number may not mean much, but when you look at the staple items that we buy every day, things like bread, butter, milk, you will really start to feel it because the price of those things has truly shot up. There used to be a 13 pence bread that I used to love buying. Now that bread is 79 pence. I'm like, come on, make it make sense. But again, this is the cost of inflation. Now, in today's video, I'll be sharing with you my April 2022 budget and how I have been able to factor in the rate of inflation going up. I think for me personally, I've always done that because I always budget more than what I actually pay. So I may be aware that my for example, my fuel will normally cost me like 45 pounds, 50 pounds. I will budget 75 pounds because I know that things can change, prices can go up and down and what have you. So I always budget more than what I actually need to spend. And this is how I personally factor in the cost of inflation. You know, there are so many ways that you can beat inflation, and my good friend Shalice over at Mommy Trader, she has this really lovely template of simple ways that you can do to beat inflation. I'll leave the link in the description of this video. But for today's video, let me share with you my April 2022 budget forecast and how I'm planning to spend my money. One thing you will also notice is that in my tracker, I'm actually just going to show you the pie chart. I'm not going to show you the exact numbers, but I'll show you the percentages of how I'm going to be splitting my money moving forward. The numbers themselves, I think I'll only be sharing them in the closeout video, but might also share them when I am doing my tracking, you know, my mid-month check-in. So let's go to my laptop, which is right here, and I'll start sharing the screen now. And you should be able to see my pie chart on the screen. Please let me know what you think of this pie chart because I spent a couple minutes tweaking it because I really love seeing the representation like this. But let me know your thoughts. So if we start on the right hand side with investments, so for investments for the month of April, I'm hoping to send 16% of my overall income. Then my home expenses, planning to spend at least 27%, and this is because of a couple of things which I've written down on my notepad. So my council tax has actually gone up from 120 to 145. My utilities, this is the biggest increase I have seen. So my utilities, combined utilities, that gas and electric, I normally pay 55 pounds and 5 pence and I'll budget 56, but from April I'm going to be paying at least 100 pounds, which, oh my god, the price of gas in the UK, oh, it's crazy. But so I'm truly feeling this. So 100 pounds. Water, I have decided instead of paying 24 pounds a month, I'm going to be paying every 6 months. So for the month of April, I'm going to pay 250 pounds. TV license is also another item that I've decided I don't want to continue paying monthly. I'm gonna just do one annual payment, so that'll be 160. My internet is also another thing that has increased due to inflation, so that's 31 pounds. So that is in the home expenses. Then if we move to rental expenses, so I have a rental property, I make obviously rental income, and I budget using my normal budget every expense related to my rental property. So that will be 11% of the total income. 4% for my insurance, so my income protection, life insurance and all of that. Recreation, so things like Disney Plus, Netflix, Spotify, all of that. And in the month of April, that is when my Disney renewal comes up, so I will be spending a little bit more. Normally it would be like 1% or less for recreation, but it's a little bit more because in the month of April Disney is up for renewal, which I'm going to renew for the year. Then health and lifestyle, this should also be at least 1% or 2%, but it's 3% because I do have a hygienist appointment which cost me about 65 pounds in the month of April, so this is why this is a little bit high. Personal spending is about right, 5%. I always have personal spending around 5%. So this includes things like personal mobiles, beauty, normal shopping, and also personal growth. So whereas I have in my subscriptions, I have like Audible, I do also have personal growth in my personal spending because I'm part of a really great group, the Financial Joy Academy. I then use that money when I'm trying to attend other courses to educate me every single month, I should say, because I want to make sure I'm managing my money the right way. I am building generational wealth for my future children, but also for my family at the moment. Then giving will be 10% because I'm a Christian and I believe in giving, and being able to give at least 10% of my overall income is truly something that I am very grateful for, that I'm in position to be able to do that. You don't obviously have to be like, oh, I should make sure I have 10%. If you are able to, go for it, but otherwise give what you can. And sometimes it's all about giving your time and what's in your heart than monetary. But for me, I'm in a good position where I'm able to give at least 10% of my overall income. Then food is 4%, and again, this is super great for me because in January blew the budget out of the water. That was crazy, but I made a promise to myself that for the month of February, I would actually bring this down. So I did, and I did £25 a week shopping, which was a success. I wish I could have filmed all of the food hauls that I was doing every week, because I was doing a different shop every week, but maybe I'll do that in the near future. But 4% is what I'm hoping to spend on my food. Then for miscellaneous spending, because you know what, every single budget needs to have miscellaneous, and for me it's 2%. Okay, miscellaneous is very important. Then we've got transportation, which is 3%. Again, because the price of fuel has increased so much over the last couple of months, I've had to actually up how much I am planning to spend with respect to fuel. And finally, savings. I'm hoping to send at least 13% of my overall income. So I'm really happy to see that I'm be sending at least how much? At least 29%. Yeah, 13 plus 16, 29% towards my future. So that is put into my savings, like sinking funds and short-term savings, and also investing in the stock market, which really makes me super duper happy. So I think with respect to sharing my screen, that is all I'm going to share. And also, I want to know in the comments below, how are you planning to beat or factor in inflation when it comes to your budget? Have you thought about things that you can do to make sure you're able to cover your normal expenses, because everything has gone up? So I know for a lot of people, something will need to give. Like you may need to unsubscribe to some subscriptions, or maybe cancel certain things that are not really adding value to your life, so that you're able to actually pay for the things that truly matter, covering your four walls, paying your rent, your mortgage, your utilities, and all of that jazz. Let me know in the comments below how you are factoring in inflation with respect to your budget. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you in my next one.